Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare
So
Krishna
today
Krishna
is
Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Ram Ram
14th of
Ram Hare
January.
Krishna Krishna Krishna.
So today is 14th of December, and it is Thursday. It is Margasesha Masa or Keshava Masa. Sukla Paksham of the Vidyatadi. So there are no Vaishnavas today, so we shall quickly enter into Srimad Bhagavatam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, Sutta Goswami is narrating the conversations between the Shringi. So after hearing the news from the fellow boys that the king has done some kind of offense towards his father, so immediately he started speaking without assessing the situation. As soon as he has heard, due to his affection towards his father as well. तस्य पुत्रो अतितेजस्वी विहरन् बालक अर्भकैः राज्ञ अगं प्रापितं तातं श्रुत्वा तत्र idam अब्रवीत्. Likewise, that Shringi, he is the Aditejasvi, he is so powerful son of Brahmana. And he was playing with the inexperienced children, Balako Adbakaihi. And then he understood that Rajna Agam Prapitam Tatam Srutva Tatra Idam Abhavit. So he started speaking. So today, Suta Goswami is saying what the Shringi has spoken. He says that Shringi is saying that so all these rulers of this state, they are following irreligious principles. So like the crows and dogs which are being brought up by the food kept outside of the home, they eat it and live it, and they have to be faithful to the masters. But now they are just acting like a adharmaha. They are not doing their duty. So likewise, Shringi is comparing the rulers with the crows and dogs who are doing sinful activities towards the masters. So likewise, so the Goswami is saying. So we are in the first canto, chapter 18, verse number 33. Aho adharmaha palanam Pevnam balibhujamiva Swamini agham yaddasanam Dwarapanam shunamiva. Aho adharmaha palanam. Aho, just look at it. Irreligious rulers. Rulers, they are with irreligious principles. Aho adharmaha palanam. Pevnam balibhujamiva. And they are brought up just by the Bali Bujam. Bali is just offerings. Bujam, who are eating, just it is for the Bali Bujam. Offerings kept outside the home. Bali Bujamiva. This is generally crows. Bali Bujamiva, just like a crows, they were brought up by the food kept outside. Swamini Agam Yadhasanam. Swamini Agam. So unto the master, they have performed Agham, that is sinful activity. Yaddasanam, by the servants of the servants. Swaminiagam Yaddasanam. Dwarapanam Shunamiva. Dwarapanam, keeping who are waiting at the entrance of the house. Dwarapana, that is generally dogs, keeping watch at the door. So they're Dwarapana, Shunamiva, and who are they? They're the dogs. Sunam, Iva, just like that. So likewise, Sringi is speaking. Aho adharmaha palanam pevnam bali bhujamiva swamini agam yaddasanam dwarapanam tunamiva. So translation for this verse. The Brahmana's son Shringi said, "Oh, just look at the sins of the rulers, who, like crows and watchdogs at the door, perpetrate sins against their masters, contrary to the principles governing servants." Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The Brahmanas are considered to be the head and brains of the social body, and the Kshatriyas are considered to be the arms of the social body. The arms are required to protect the body from all harm, but the arms must act according to the directions of the head and brain. That is the natural arrangement made by the Supreme Order. For it is confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita that four social orders or castes, namely the Brahmanas, the Kshatriyas, the Vaishyas, and the Sudras, are set up according to quality and work done by them. Naturally, the son of a Brahmana has a good chance to become a Brahmana by the direction of his qualified father. As a son of a medical practitioner, has a very good chance to become a qualified medical practitioner. So the caste system is quite scientific. The son must take advantage of father's qualification and thus become a Brahmana or medical practitioner, and not otherwise. Without being qualified, one cannot become a Brahmana or medical practitioner, and that is the verdict of all scriptures and social orders. Herein, Shringi, a qualified son of a great Brahmana, attained the required Brahmanical power both by birth and by training. But he was lacking in culture because he was an inexperienced boy. By the influence of Kali, the son of Brahmana became puffed up with Brahmanical power and thus wrongly compared Maharaja Parikshit to crows and watchdogs. The king is certainly the watchdog of the state in the sense that he keeps vigilant eyes over the border of the state for its protection and defense. But to address him as a watchdog is the sign of a less cultured boy. Thus, the downfall of the Brahmanical powers began as they gave importance to birthright without culture. The downfall of the Brahmanas caste began in the age of Kali. And since Brahmanas are the heads of the social order, all other orders of society also began to deteriorate. This beginning of Brahmanical deterioration was highly deplored by the father of Shringi, as we will find. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So this Brahman, so Prabhupada is explaining, and according to the Shringi's words, so Brahmanas are the head of the society. So Brahma Asuja Swamukato Yushmanatma Paripseya Chandomaya Tapovidya Yoga Yuktan Alampatan. The Brahma has created all this Brahma Asujat Swamukato Yushmat Atma Paripseya to expand himself through the Brahmanas. Chandomaya Tapovidya, all the Vedic and the Tapasya, Tapo, all this education, he has expanded through the Brahmanas. So Tatranaya Asurjat, to protect the Brahmanas, he has created Kshatriyas. So that's why Tadasihi Hrudayam Brahma. So that's why Brahmanas are the heart of the society, or we could say this Virat Rupa, or the Lord Brahma. So Lord Brahma's heart, and also so and here in the society the Kshatriyas, they are protect. to protect the society through their strength of their arms. So that is Tatranaya Aswasvimuk Tatranaya. He has created this Kshatriya. So likewise, whenever there is cooperation between Atohu Anyonyam Atmanam Brahma Kshatram Charakshataha Rakshati Sma Avyodevaha Sayaha Sad Asad Atmakaha. Whenever there is cooperation between Brahmanas and Kshatriyas, then Lord will be pleased and he will protect the Kshatriyas and also Brahmanas, everyone, all the state. That is the arrangement. These words are spoken by the Swayambhu Manu to Kaddama Prajapati. So here, Brahmanas are considered head and brains of the social body. Chaturvadnya Maya Sustam Gunakarma Vibhagashaha by the, as Krishna says. These are, as per in the Bhagavad Gita, 4 social orders are cast, namely Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Sudras. So naturally, so here once Prabhupada is mentioning a Brahmana son or a doctor's son or medical practitioner's son, they have very good opportunity to become a Brahmana or a medical practitioner. One has to take advantage and cultivate those qualities to become a Brahmana or medical practitioner. When there is no cultivation, then like Shringi, he was without assessing the situation, he spoke those words when he was playing with the Balaku Arbakaihi, with the foolish children. So one side is association, another side is the cultivation of the good qualities, Brahmanical qualities. So that is very important. And also here, Parikshit was wrongly compared to crows and watchdogs. But one should not be addressing him like that is kind of a culture once again. But to address him as a watchdog is a sign of less cultured boy, less cultured. Thus the downfall of the Brahmanical powers began as they gave importance to birthright without culture. This we have seen in our day-to-day life. Some people say to the other people, so when would I get this liberation or moksha? Then they would say, you have got this body, you have to execute this. Once you give it in the next life, you will get an opportunity to get the moksha. I have heard specifically from my mother as well. She has received such kind of words from the different people. So that is not the right thing. So every living entity has got the equal opportunity to elevate themselves, to cultivate themselves, to purify themselves from the contamination of this material world. So this is downfall of the Brahmanical powers began as they gave importance to the birthright without culture. The downfall of the Brahmana caste began in the age of Kali, and since Brahmanas are the heads of the social order, all other orders of society also began to deteriorate. So this is the current Prabhupada is explaining beautifully on this, how this society is. So this is the beginning of the Brahmanical deterioration was highly deplored by the father of Shringi, as we will find. Okay, that is from Srimad Bhagavatam. Aho adarmaha palanam tivnam bali bhujamiva swamini agham yaddasanam bharapanam sunamiva. Likewise, Shringi was saying, that is from Srimad Bhagavatam. We shall quickly enter into Srila Prabhupada's daily letter. So today it is letter to Brahmananda, November 15, 1969. Any request, any dear devotees to read this letter?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Yes,
May I read Prabhuji?
yes, Mataji, please.
My dear Brahmananda, please accept my blessing. I thank you for your letter dated November 11, 1969. but the check which you say is includes I'm using mobile, that's why Prabhuji is not found. The best thing will be that when you want to pay me, you can ask your bank to transfer the amount to my account at the first National City Bank. 0420160131. When you want some money from me, I will do the same. So there will be no difficulty. Please find out why the check is missing regarding your request for your deliverance from the um, uh, clutches of Maya. Please rest assured of being delivered because we have captured the strong clean of this disciples section. This chain is coming down from the highest platform. Krishna, just like a rope, comes down the well so that anyone who may catch the rope from any position is sure to be delivered. So our aim should be to not give up the rope. We must capture the rope very tightly. Then our deliver is skewed. So far as I am concerned, in relationship with with my disciple who are so kindly cooperating with me in the matter of my rendering service to my spiritual master. For them, I am always ready to come back from Goloka Vrindavan if they are not delivered along with me. So don't be worried about the clutches of Maya. Be fixed up in your determination and go on service the Supreme Lord. Krishna with determination as you are already doing. It is very, probably very long. It is very nice to learn that both of you and Satrupa have highly proceed. Tamala Krishna, similarly, Tamala Krishna has also highly precede you and Satrupa. This attendance should be mentioned among your God brothers. That will elevate as more and more to the top of devotional service. This is called Vaikuntha attitude. In the Vaikuntha facility, there is no fault in anyone, but there is another type of compensation. The compensation is that one devotees thinks of other devotees, how nicely they are serving the Lord in the material world. The attitude is that everyone likes to think that I am doing better than others. This is material conception. In the spiritual sky. It is just the opposite. Everyone thinks that my contemporary devotees are doing better than me. We are um, trying to address uh, God brothers as Prabhu, which means master. This means we shall try to find out always the serving side of our God brothers. Sometimes there are misgivings, but that we master. This means um, This means we shall try to find out always the serving side of our God brothers. Sometimes there are misgivings, but that we should try to overlook. One of my big God, please, page missing. Sorry, Prabhuji, I read very bad. Sorry, Prabhuji. It's a long letter. I don't.
Thank you, Mataji. It is very beautifully explained. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Any takeaway points, Mataji?
Sorry, Prabhuji.
Any takeaway points, Mataji, from this Prabhupada?
No, Prabhuji. Prabhupada talking about bank and God brother, Godhead. So I couldn't remember. It's a long letter, Prabhuji. Sorry. I cannot explain, Prabhuji. You can do, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Any other comments, dear devotees? So in this letter, Prabhupada mentions we are holding on to the the high standard and very strong rope coming from Krishna. So this is the highest platform, strong chain of disciplic succession. So this is one point, and when we hold on to this Maya, we are just always be protected from Maya. That is one point, and also Prabhupada is saying another thing. The relationship, as I'm concerned in relationship with my disciples who are so kindly cooperating with me in the matter of my rendering service to my spiritual master. So for them, I am always ready to come back from Goloka Vrindavan. See how beautiful it is. Prabhupada is ready to come back to deliver his disciples who are rendering service to Prabhupada's spiritual master, if they are not delivered along with me. So don't be worried about the clutches of Maya. So we have seen so many Prabhupada's pastimes, how the disciples are always being accompanied by Srila Prabhupada in a subtle way, and also how they were protected. We have been hearing those pastimes. So Prabhupada's letter also Here, this is indication, and now we have seen some pastimes with the devotees. So Prabhupada is mentioning, just go on serving the Supreme Lord Krishna with determinations as you're already doing. So it is instructed to us. And also cooperation among the devotees. Vaikuntha attitude is praising others, devotional service. And so it is once again, we are addressing other people as Prabhu, other devotees as Prabhu and Mataji, like that. And also, whatever the little service done, we have to praise it. Oh, they are doing very well. Likewise, that is in the material world, it is, we are always in the comparison. He is doing better. I am doing better than them in the material world. But in the spiritual world, I am doing lesser than them. They are doing very great job. They are pleasing Krishna very nicely. That is a spiritual reflection. Very beautiful. That is my takeaway points from this letter. Any other additions to this letter? Comments?
Yes, Prabhu, that last point about, we are always in a competitive world, constantly thinking, oh, and even we point out, you're doing better than me, I want to, even when you say you want to learn from them, but we shouldn't be looking at it like that. We're all in it in the same way, and the opportunity is there for everybody. So I love this letter. It's so good about the disciplic succession. Krishna is there, and you have all the different ranks from this strong rope coming down from Krishna, and it's available to everybody, that rope. So you don't have to be a brahmana, or you don't have to be elevated in your activities and praised and be higher up than anybody else. It's available to everybody, so it's up to us to humbly take it. We don't have to go with qualifications and hierarchical achievement to get there. It's up to us to work at it and go the right way, which is humbly serve the Lord. And Prabhupada's offer of helping these devotees by coming back himself to take them to the right place, it's amazing, isn't it? I mean, where would you find this kind of system, the Guru Parampara system, where everybody link hands and look after each other to get them to the right place, which is with Krishna, Hare Krishna. Beautiful letter.
Thank you, Mataji. So that is the beautiful points. Yeah, this is how our mood, our mind and heart will be nourished with so much of love, because by looking at devotees, their heart is having so much of love. It is always flowing, overflooding, and spreading all over the world. We need to open our heart to receive it. Thank you so much, Mataji. Okay, so that is from Srila Prabhupada's letter, and from the announcements point of view. So today evening we have Krishna Katha at 8 p.m. with Ramana Prabhuji and Shyam Gurivada. And Saturday we have got regular Bhagavad Gita Sangha at 7 p.m. with Krishna Kesh Das Prabhuji. Okay, those are updates from me. I don't have any further updates. And on the 17th of December, we have got a books distribution near the Tox Bridge railway station, along with Antaranga Prabhuji and team.
Prabhu, can I just add something? Antaranga Prabhu updated yesterday.
Yes, Prabhuji, please.
Our initial plan was to do it in Oxbridge, but Oxbridge Council is making trouble for us. Last 2 weeks, they really been rude to the devotees over there. So Antaranga Prabhu has proposed that we'll do in Kingsbury, outside the Kingsbury station. Prabhu will leave the temple 10 o'clock, but we can join him anytime after that. So that's the update, but Prabhu said he will give more details, what we're going to do and things later on. So I'll update later. But Kingsbury, after 10 o'clock or between 10 and 10:30, Prabhuji will be there and we'll join him over there.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for that.
These devotees, I request everyone if you can join, that will be great. Prabhuji requested, so we don't have much time now. So, Hari Bol.
Hare Okay, so thank you, Prabhuji, for the updates. So we'll keep hearing about those updates. Okay, so anything else, or we shall conclude and continue with Padda Japa? Vanchakalpatarubhyasya कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां
Anam
पावनेभ्यो
Pavanebhyo
वैष्णवेभ्यो
Vaishnavebhyo
नमो
Namo
नमः
Namaha.
अनन्तकोटि
Ki
Shri
Jai. Sri
Prabhupada ki
Prabhupada
jai.
Ki Jai.
Hare Krishna conscious day everyone.
Hari Bol. Hare Krishna.
Krishna.
Shri Krishna
Krishna.
Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda